On today's match, the letters are always be crazy.
Those aren't letters. This is going to be a crazy episode.
What's going on, everybody? We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
Ow, my name's Robert Adams. Ow.
And I'm holding this microphone wrong.
Today's match on the Schmoedown Round 2 tournament. It's the Loony Bin versus Time Machine. Roll it back. Time Machine.
Anyways, yep, so we're back with the crazy Loony Bin. Who knows what kind of antics we're about to get into, because you've got Time Machine, which is usually pretty straight-laced and like...
Time Machine.
Yes, which is pretty straight-laced and very serious about their gameplay. And Loony Bin are very serious, but they don't show it. Yeah. So, anyways, let's take a look at our bracket and see who we potentially have winning this. It was amazing you were able to draw the bracket while it was on your head.
You know, I have a lot of many hidden talents. So obviously we could just see all that on the bracket. We have...
What was that?
Time Machine. Those were attempts at words. That's what those were.
Someone's hit the holiday eggnog a little too early.
Again, this is just juice.
Yeah, so we got Time Machine pulling the win on this one. But I don't know at this point. Yeah, see, Time Machine's winning on that, and I don't know, because that... What we've seen of the Loony Bin, especially recently now, this might be very edge of your seat.
Here's the thing, like...
Edge of sanity.
You're looking at... Again, we come back to the Loony Bin every time we're talking about Tom. Even as it appears in, like, their interviews and everything, it seems like Tom is the strength of that team. Drew knows stuff. She does. But it time and time again, it's showing that Tom is the strength of that team right now. So... My thing is that Tom hasn't... No, I mean, we could ask Frank, but I don't think Tom is... How many has Tom missed?
Yeah.
How much has Tom actually missed? Like, he's missed, but how much has he missed?
Not very much. He has a very high accuracy rate.
Yeah, I'm wondering his accuracy rate compared to Ethan's at this point, because that is where I think you're going to find where the goodness of this match is going to come from.
Yeah.
Is how close these two are in accuracy. I think Ethan is still ahead, which...
But he's just played more matches. And
if we're going to be honest, I think that's the sole reason why we have Time Machine. Secondary reason is I think Janine is actually stronger than Drew. And
yeah.
So as a combined effort, I believe Janine and Ethan are much stronger players than Drew and Tom combined. Yeah. But, you know, again, we're talking about the Schmoedown. This is a world where... anything can happen, man.
Yeah, ask Matt Atchity.
Yeah. Yeah, crazier stuff has happened this week.
Yeah. So let's get into this. Let's see how the craziness continues, because we know it's going to be forcibly crazy. There's craziness already inherent in this match.
Yep.
So.
Training session 5.48. The Loony Bin commence. Tom, it's so nice to be back at home.
It is nice to be back in the building where I exist.
I feel so calm, relaxed, and not at all worried. Except... ... Our next match. We are playing against Time Machine, the new team. Do you know about Time Machine, Tom?
Will they let me use their time machine?
They have a machine. Do you know how scary machines are?
They were built to succeed, man.
Exactly. A time machine involves Janine, the machine.
I caught a bunch of spiders today.
Spiders are one thing, Tom. But machines, I've seen into the future. She is made by man, but she is smarter than man, which means that in 18 months' time, when her type takes over the universe, it's time for us to conclude our study and leave. We should definitely make sure to learn as much about Janine, the machine, as humanly possible.
I also caught rats.
Yes, Tom, I know. That's what's for dinner. Anyway, I've got to go take a nap now. Goodbye, Tom.
Well, let it begin.
That's what we in soccer call par for the course.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. We are in round number 2, the
Sorry, I meant hockey.
quarterfinals of the teams tournament. And
That's better.
Mark, what a match we've got today here. Now, look, Time Machine, if you paired up Ethan Irwin and Janine the Machine, when Jay Washington announced that this was going to be a team in New York in the season opener, people were loving the possibility of it. So it's really not a surprise that they're 2-0. They work very well together. They have great chemistry. They're very knowledgeable. When you look to the other side of the table here,
When you go to the asylum.
when you go deep into the asylum and see the Looney bin, both Drew and simply Tom, they have been something. They're capturing the hearts of the fans, and even you, who told me afterwards that was something else.
It's a very exhausting match to call when the Looney bin is on the desk, but it is one of the more entertaining times that you will have announcing a movie trivia Schmoedown or enjoying it. And when you pair up the Looney bin against a Time Machine, very different strategies and performance looks. But at the end of the day, Christian, what it all comes down to when you're a team is 2 items. You need chemistry and you need knowledge. It's like finding that perfect match of shoes at Ross Dress for Less. It's rare, but when you can land on it, you're going to walk away with a deal.
You know what?
From our vantage point, it looks like it says
You have
mocked.
made some really silly analogies. For some reason, that is spot on.
But
I am
it'll be
literally
Tom.
going there later today to look at dress shoes.
It really is, because even with the first conversation I had with Video Drew, which I couldn't make sense out of it, but I just knew that she was absolutely interested, wanting to participate.
Knows her
and
stuff.
Then just brought in Tom.
Who the hell's that guy?
I didn't know what was going to happen. This guy is on par with the knowledge of an Ethan Irwin, of a William Bibiani. This guy is
he's using
scary,
football
not just
terms,
from the way
too.
he looks. The way that he actually, the stuff that he gets, he is a scary competitor, and I don't know.
like
what
a
we're
bunny
gonna see
rabbit.
him today.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan and Janine, they come out, they're all smiles. Video Drew comes out. She clearly has something
Let's
on
hook 'em.
Tom. Maybe she built him in a lab in order to steal kidneys late at night, but he ended up knowing a lot about movie trivia, so bonus.
All right, there's going to be some talk from Jay and Ethan and the Machine. I don't know what we're going to get from the Looney Bin.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I was gonna say, I don't know if we call that talk.
And your winner!
Should be fun.
The Looney Bin is so happy to be here today after winning against the self-righteous brothers.
Again, I don't know if they're communicating with one another at all. I don't know if Tom has independent thoughts. Whatever is being transmitted into his brain one way or another, it seems to be serving him well.
Video drew the whole time that we would win with Tom. Tom?
Did I win Mark's spot?
Nope. We've done all of the preparation for today.
Do you want to see a dead body?
You guys have 2 people who I'm legitimately worried about. When I say legitimately worried about, I'm terrified.
Something to be said for Jay Washington, Christian Harloff, and Ethan Irwin. It is not fair to bring AI to the match. You cannot have a robot
Haley
replace
Joel
you.
Osment.
That was your brother once.
Time Machine! I think that one would be wise to place a wager, if you're in the betting mood, on Time Machine, maybe getting a bell at the end of this.
I mean, look, we'll take whatever comes, but yeah, I'm with you.
We are not allowed to bring other kinds of information, especially ones like 00011, which is what I have to say to Janine. She knows what I think of her.
Do you want to see a dead body?
I guess we're to the point now where we're just letting any old kook from the asylum compete.
It's just like they found them off the street and was like, yo, how good at you at trivia? And then they won a match, and they was like, you can stay, and it's terrifying. Looney Bin, you'll be recommitted. Time Machine, we're advancing forward, and it's only 2 things y'all can do about it, and that's nothing and deal with it.
Damn it.
We have a couple tricks up our sleeves for Time Machine, so they better watch out.
Time Machine starring Guy Pearce. Do you want to see a dead body?
Yes.
Oh man.
It's exactly what I thought would happen, Mark. Andrew Washington, who is, tiptoeing around doesn't know really who they're playing, what they're all about, the Looney Bin themselves, but they know that Tom is scary. They know. I don't think he's missed a question in the first round, by the way.
No, is that a scary thing, though, for a team? Because the Time Machine, obviously, individually and as a team, they've been in some battles before, but Looney Bin is so tough to game plan against because you don't know what's coming.
No, you really don't. I think that Tom now, you are prepared for it, but Video Drew has been sneaky getting between 5 or 6 in the first round. So this is going to be an all-out battle. I don't know what's going to happen. You got to give the edge to the Time Machine because you have 2 seasoned competitors in both Ethan and the Machine at this point, and the Looney Bin's still learning the game. But I'm ready to go. How about you?
At least half of us will be professional here. 1.5 of us will be professional. I'm ready to go, Christian. Say the thing.
No tail of the tape?
You want to do it? Let's do it. Tail of the tape. The Looney Bin is very good at horror movies, video game movies, and possibly digging up graves in the midnight hour. Time Machine, on the other hand, they're very good at romantic comedies, Ninja Turtles 1 and Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of Vanilla Ice.
That was brilliantly said. Do you anything else you would like to say?
The Secret of Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I think I jumped the gun once, so I'm a little nervous to get into anything again because I asked you before I said I'm ready, and I asked you to say the thing, and it didn't work out. So I'm just going to be here silent, staring into the camera, and you say whatever you want.
That's all I had to do after this last 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Hey, did it. We're back. The Looney Bin already throwing us off our game.
Introducing first, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat.
Sounds about right.
They are Video Drew and Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Looney Bin.
There we go.
There's Video Drew.
Video Drew, all smiles. And there's Tom.
That's exactly what we thought was going to happen.
There's Tom. Not really.
Wrong though. He feels like she's actually like his keeper or something.
It's like a mother-son relationship.
I don't know what it is. Hello, Video Drew.
Hello, so happy to be here. Thank you.
Welcome. This is a horror film.
Tom, how are you?
Do you want to see a dead body?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. No,
After the show, Tom,
No.
if we win.
All right.
Nobody wants to see it.
Later.
And their opponents, led to the ring by their manager, the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington, with a record of 2 wins, no defeats. Janine, the Machine, and the former movie
Amazing
trivia
how refreshing
Schmoedown
this music is in
champion of
comparison.
the world, Ethan Big Time Irwin, the Time Machine. There's Jay.
There's Jay.
And there's the Time Machine. There's the Time Machine. What a team is it? They really look like they've been competing together for like 10 years.
Look at that chemistry.
Yeah.
The stop motion freeze frame high five. Any 80s sitcom, that was a staple of them.
Absolutely. And then Jay Washington.
Speaking of 80s sitcoms, Jay Washington is here.
Thank you, and hope you all check out TGIF on ABC.
Heard it's a good lineup.
This?
No one knows. I know.
This?
No one knows.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't want to see no dead bodies. I want you to have some color, not black. I mean, black is good. Okay, you put like red, blue, purple, or something on.
For the first time ever, Tom just did the unthinkable.
Yeah,
Jay Washington was at a loss for words.
Jay Washington.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Jay Washington is terrifying.
All right, well.
I like this guy. I like both of them. I think they're great.
Okay.
Also, can I get another pen, please?
Yes.
Do you want to see a dead body?
I've seen them. I actually had it for work. Took a visit to the LA County morgue and watched several autopsies.
That's great, Ethan.
Did they let you take any home?
00112.
There's no 2 in binary.
I think she thinks I'm really a machine. Is that what's happening here?
It seems like
I
on
expect
Twitter.
this from Jeopardy, not from the Schmoedown.
Well, we saw your little exchange on Twitter. We know that some things are happening. I don't think Video Drew understands. This is happening already, Mark.
This is what is so great about the movie Trivia Schmoedown. If you tuned in thinking you were just getting movie trivia answers, you might get to see a dead human at the end of this match. Let's move on to the rules of round number one. In round number one,
Been a week.
this is the team.
All right, so we will ask the time machine first. Are you guys ready?
Exterminate.
Always be closing.
Maybe Janine is a machine after all.
Look at Video Drew. That shocked her. That shocked Video Drew. Look at Video Drew. Does not-
Video
threw
Drew
them off.
unnerved.
Video Drew doesn't know.
Not sure what she's looking at.
I'll ask the Looney bin. Looney bin, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready, and we would like to, as a notion of favor, give some credits for everybody.
WD-40.
Give the machine WD-40.
WD-40.
Yeah. Jay Washington took that away thinking it might be poison. All right. Tom, are you ready?
You're in a desert, and you see a turtle on its back.
Tom, later.
All right. Well, with that, let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Yeah, we're as ready as we're going to be.
All right. We'll start with this one. Fantasy sci-fi. Prince Caspian is the subtitle of the second installment of what franchise?
A couple different ways we can accept.
Yeah, for sure. It's all right. I like what you're doing, Mark. You're trying to beat the storm before it comes in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Machine.
The Chronicles of Narnia?
Yes. Video Drew.
Narnia Chronicles?
That's Narnia. That's fine. Ethan.
No, you know what? No.
No. And Tom.
Chronicles of Narnia.
That's correct.
Okay.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia. The answer, so it is 2-1, and we move on to your next question. This is in the category of famous actors and actresses, famous performers. They have more money than I. Your question: who plays the lead in the 2010 thriller The American? Already starring Budweiser, Chili's, and Eagles.
I'm pretty shocked about that miss from Ethan. I tell you, you didn't expect him to.
Ethan, I mean, look, sometimes
5,
these matches are filmed earlier in the
4,
morning. Maybe he's not
3,
a morning person.
2. Well, that's his fault. He always asks for an early morning. And 1.
Oh, no, I think I know
Start
who it is.
with Video Drew.
I think I'm wrong.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No. Ethan.
Gyllenhaal.
George Clooney.
Yes. Tom.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Yes. And Machine.
George Clooney.
Okay.
There
so
it
Oh,
is.
Matt
Back
Damon,
to
and
tie
then
it
realized
up.
it was George Clooney.
Video Drew
Clooney.
misses. Ethan
Yeah.
comes back and hits that one, and Tom still has
Wrong
never
Ocean's
missed
11
a
member.
First round question, I don't believe. So here we go. Next one. Dramas. Name the 2011 film in which Leonardo DiCaprio was directed by Clint Eastwood and starred alongside Armie Hammer.
You want me to really disappoint you right now?
Yes.
So last time I was in New York,
That's disappointing.
I did not bring you,
Oh.
and I did not have one slice of pizza.
I know it's
How
I
often?
don't remember a
Can you
DiCaprio
repeat the
movie
question, please?
directed
Absolutely.
by
It's first
Clint
one for you
Eastwood.
guys. Name the 2011 film in which Leonardo DiCaprio was directed by Clint Eastwood and starred alongside Armie Hammer.
I
That's the
did
first
have
one.
a.
I could easily give you hints if
Are you a fan of
if
that?
I am,
we were
very much
about
so.
that, but
You did there.
They cooked it in
You
a
gotta
weird
play it
way
right.
I've never seen before.
But did the water?
They had like an iron that like they pressed it on a
5,
grill.
4,
Still good.
3. Good for you. 2.
No bad
1.
after.
You're gonna be
Pens
upset.
down, please, and we start with Ethan.
J. Edgar.
Yes, sir.
oh, okay.
J. Edgar.
Yes. The Machine.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it. Video Drew.
Video
No.
Drew says,
Nothing.
no.
Okay.
I completely
All right,
slipped my
time,
mind that
J.
tied
Edgar.
up here.
that J. Edgar
So
was
right
done
now,
by
Tom is the only
Clint
one who
Eastwood.
has not
Yep.
missed. And we go to our next question. Question 4, Mark.
Question number 4 is in the world of action/adventure. The query is: Wolfgang Peterson directed this 1997 action film starring Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman. Now the cat's out of the bag with J. Edgar. Do you remember what you compared?
He's a Six
Armie
Flags
Hammer
guy. The Six Flags old man in that movie. Every time. He absolutely was. 5. Terrible makeup. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Tom.
Air Force One.
Yes, sir. The Machine. The Machine.
That's a Crimson Tide.
Okay. Video Drew.
Video Drew didn't have it, and may she make a request?
Yes.
Please speak up louder. I heard 19 1971 instead of 1991. Ear infection like humans do get sometimes. Please. Boy, JT.
Just called you out, Mark.
It was 1997.
1997. I heard 1977.
Okay. All right. Well, so then we asked Ethan.
Air Force One.
Yes. Okay.
Get off my plane.
Got there. 5-5.
Everyone. That's the wrong movie, but it's still
All right.
Gary Oldman. Air Force One.
Next question here comes in the realm of 2000s. Audrey Tautou. Audrey Tautou stars as a waitress in France in which film?
I love this movie.
I hope she's only played a waitress in France in one film.
Oh,
The Awkward. She
Well, what
played
about-
a waitress in a bunch of them.
What about was her thing?
Such a good movie.
5, 4, 3. It's like Dennis Franz never playing a cop. 2, 1. Pens
Deep
down,
cut.
please, like that. And we go with Video Drew.
Amelie.
Yes. Actually, it was supposed to be Janine. Janine, what do you got?
Amelie?
Amelie, yes. Ethan.
Amelie.
And Tom.
Amelie.
And Tom still has
Amelie.
not missed.
Amelie.
He is on a tear once again. This guy, he may be the machine.
All right, our next category, going to need some help from the audience for this one. Comedies.
They're getting better. They're getting
Rocks.
better. That sounded like 95 Friends
Tom,
studio
laugh.
audience.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
My boy Dylan in there with a hearty guffaw. Your question.
Ha ha.
Who plays psychiatrist Ben Sobel in the comedy Analyze This? You know, the question remains, do you think Tom actually watches these movies? Like, did he enjoy Amelie?
I don't have.
Is he a fan of Air Force One?
I think we're dealing with a different situation here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we start with with Video Drew.
Billy Crystal.
Yes.
Oh.
Billy Crystal.
Yep. Tom.
Billy Crystal.
Yes.
I messed
and the
up.
Machine.
Billy Crystal.
There we go.
Billy Crystal.
9-9,
Robert De Niro.
and
Oh,
Tom
that's
still
who he's psychiatring.
once
Got
again,
them
another
backwards. So
perfect
there goes my
round.
perfect round.
These next two. Here it is. Number 7. Horror/thriller.
Never mind, I was going to be gone here anyway.
Stars as a private detective named Matthew Scrutter in the 2014 thriller A Walk Among the Tombstones.
Billy Crystal, you accosted him at a Halloween pumpkin patch.
You got a good memory.
Once upon a time.
Talk to him about the Yankees.
You bothered him.
He did.
He did
it's
not want to be
5,
talked to.
Certainly seemed that was true. 4, 3, 2.
Hey, we're both Yankees,
1.
guys.
Yeah,
I
he
figured
wanted
I'd take a
nothing-
picture
Wanted
with
nothing to do with it. Ethan.
Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Oh.
Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
so-
Machine.
yep.
Liam Neeson.
And Video Drew.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Incorrect.
Gyllenhaal.
So time machine.
Matthew
Time Machine
McConaughey.
takes a 1-point lead, despite the fact that Tom has. With this, will get another perfect round. Should he hit the next question?
If he gets this
Hungry?
question right in the world of animated movies, they're drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question: what Disney animated classic is known for the line, "Think of the happiest things, it's the same as having wings"? I have that phrase tattooed on my lower back.
I thought you were going to say buttocks. Oh, that crushed.
Spring Break '98, baby.
That crushed. 5, 4, 3.
I love
Seems
Harvey
much
Drew
different.
Slash.
The best. 1.
Fills me up.
And pens down, please. We start with Tom for the perfect round. Tom.
Peter Pan.
He hits it. Tom
Good
hits
job.
it.
Perfect round.
The Machine.
Jeez.
Peter Pan.
Yes. Video Drew.
Classic horror film, Peter Pan.
Yes. And Ethan.
Guess what? Shocker, I didn't have it.
Peter Pan hit, and it does it to him again.
Dumbo, guys, because I don't have kids.
Wow.
Peter Pan.
None of us have kids.
Peter
Pietro
Pan coming back to
Pan.
haunt Ethan again. Remember that was the movie that sunk him
Yes.
against Andraco.
That's
wow. Wow. Okay, so we are tied here. And Tom has hit the perfect round, so he has a bonus
we got
question.
11?
If he
Not
hits
bad.
this bonus question, the Looney Bin will take a 1-point lead going into round number 2. So here is a bonus question for you, Tom. You don't have to write it down. You just have to answer. Which MCU actor co-starred with Camille Nanjiani
Dave
in
Bautista.
the action
Bautista,
comedy
yeah.
Suber?
Dave Bautista.
For 1 more point.
Didn't
Looney
even
Bin.
hesitate.
Looney Bin is now up 1. How many points?
you got me
gotta
there.
know from the stat man Frank Janish. I gotta
What?
know. How many points has this guy hit already in his
I
young
win.
career here in the Schmoedown, and he's never even played in a singles match?
I have some intel that says that Tom is up to 300 years old, and so he's seen every talkie that has ever been made, and he just stores that knowledge in his head, and he's able to have it on recall, which is the most important part of the Schmoedown. Can you get it from your mind to the tip of your pen and write it down within 15 seconds? Tom is amongst the best we've seen this season.
Man. Tom is a very dangerous competitor here. Video Drew, very smart for bringing him in also, too. Video Drew has been playing. Look, you know what I like about Video Drew? She knows how to play the game.
She knows how to play the game. She's the strategist. Tom, again, he really doesn't blink, and if they get a category that they like in round number 2, they're really going to give Time Machine a run for their money. It is 13-12 right now.
Video Drew, you
No
had something?
hard feelings, you guys. Here's some more.
Well, thank you.
More gifts. What's that?
I didn't know which type to take, but
Oh.
Those are yours now, by the way. You've already come out ahead of us.
Haha, no.
She petty. She petty. She giving her own machine type stuff. She petty.
Yeah.
See, Jay thinks that she's.
Unfortunately, brand new.
I think Video Drew might be trying to steal Janine away from the Time.
Well, we know. Listen,
I ship it.
Look.
Did she
Jay's not having it.
Underrated joke there.
We don't know what she can do, Tom.
All right, let's get to
round
the
2,
rules of
please.
round number 2. Round number 2 is known as the Wheel Round. The Wheel of Fate, Doom, Justice. There are 12 categories on that thar wheel. 10 of them are movie, trivia, Schmoedown genres. Then you also have Opponent's Choice and Spinner's Choice. And I'm happy to say that the wheel for today's match is sponsored by a loyal Schmoedown patron, Justin Roby. How about a hand for Justin?
All right, Justin.
Justin Roby.
Mr. Roby.
Sponsoring the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Thank you for all your support for all of our incredible patrons. If you are not yet a patron, check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Select which tier is right for you. Justin's wheel slices that he sponsored are Tom Cruise and fantasy sci-fi. Okay. So each team, and you find yourselves with a lead of 1 point over Time Machine. So, Video Drew, would your team like to spin first or defer to the machines?
Tom can go.
Tom is going to spin.
All right, Tom.
From the wheel, not the pegs, please, Tom.
From the wheel, Tom, please.
Tom has been
what's
given the
interesting
authority to spin.
I think if you're a manager, you're watching this team of the Looney Bin.
No, not from the peg, from the wheel. Thank you.
We're back to the.
So remember, if Looney Bin loses here today, you know manager's going to be looking at Tom trying to draft him because there's a higher
maybe your
up the
people
Looney Bin
should be
gets on the
running this
ranking.
game.
They're both
It
protected.
would go better.
But can anybody else play with Tom the same way
I
Video
don't know.
Drew plays
I don't
with him?
know.
That's the question.
I don't know the answer.
They might have spun right into Opponent's Choice, Christian.
Monster movie.
Oh, no, that's right up their alley.
They're going to keep.
They're going to keep.
I have a
Monster
feeling that was like the slice that they chose to be on there anyways.
Strength for both Video Drew
Or
and
somebody
Tom.
chose it to be on there.
Maybe even somewhat family.
Yeah, that's
Whether
usually how
it's-
slices on the wheel work.
Whether it was
the
them or it was
category. Sixth
intentionally by
question.
somebody else for a reason.
You're first.
Like Christian.
In the slate of monster films for the Looney Bin for 2 points. Who played the Mummy?
Boris
in the
Karloff. Oh, wait, the new one.
2017
Sophia Boutella.
Yes.
Do I say it?
Yes, Tom, we played this game before.
Sophia Boutella.
2 points.
There you go.
I was like Boris Karloff. Wait.
Not even conferring here. It's like Video Drew is speaking with him to.
Tom is more unsure of when to answer than he is the answer itself. Right. Your next question. What is the name of the 2016 sci-fi black comedy about an unemployed writer, Gloria,
Gigantic,
who is
or no?
unwittingly causing a
Col-
giant
Colossal.
monster to wreak
yeah.
havoc halfway across the world?
Anne Hathaway.
Mm-hmm. Jason Sudeikis.
Yep. A really
Colossal.
2 more points
odd,
for Looney Bin.
but good movie.
So
Yeah.
there you go. So far, 2 points. 4
Tom
points.
does
4
not miss.
Nope. The Video Drew seemed to know that one too.
All right, your next question. The world of monster movies. What is the name of Riley Beckett's Jaeger in Pacific Rim?
Big boy.
Billy.
Giganto. Colossal.
Gypsy Danger.
This guy's unbelievable.
Tamales. I don't know.
That is correct.
It's really good.
Ooh, tamales.
Really good.
Who knows that?
Him. Jeremy Johns. His dogs are named after both.
All right. Your next question. This is your 4th in monster movies. What critically acclaimed actor took over for Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger
Jackie Earl
in the
Haley.
2010 remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Jackie Earl Haley.
2 more points, and the Looney Bin remains perfect.
I'm liking this category.
In round of number 2, they have 2 questions left.
This is crazy.
Why don't you ask us something a little more difficult for Tom?
I'll see what I can do.
We've gone from Video Drew to Cocky
Your
Drew.
penultimate question of the World
For Tom.
Monster movies.
For Tom.
Who plays the director in The Cabin in the Woods?
Sigourney Weaver.
So who plays the director?
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver.
Do you want to say? Oh.
No, Tom, you do it. That's your job.
5.
Sigourney Weaver.
2 more points, and the Looney Bin. I'm sorry. Apologies to Tom and his family that I'm not getting harder questions for him. We'll see if we can have one more that really challenges whatever is in his head as a facsimile of a brain. Your question for 2 points. Your last one in round number 2 in the World Monster movies. This actor's first leading role in a feature film was as
Steve
Andrews
McQueen.
in the 1958 version of The Blob.
Really?
Yep.
That was Steve McQueen's first role?
Yep.
Stumped on this one. Is he stumped?
Steve McQueen.
Wow. He's not stumped. 2 more points.
Dude.
He has
That's
not
a
missed a
perfect
question.
round 2.
He has not missed a question. We haven't seen this. We haven't seen this since, and this is very Ethan Irwin-like.
Yeah, and the
So
actual
he hasn't
Ethan
missed
Irwin,
a
I don't know if you
single
noticed,
one.
He's on stage.
Not
too.
yet.
By the way, I could have gotten all of those. I'm just saying. Could I have got? Can I get the next one? Let's see. Let's see.
I think that's it.
But
Okay,
you
so that
didn't,
is
I guess.
25 to 12,
Time to
and
spend.
Looney Bin has opened up a 13-point lead on Time Machine. Here comes
Jeez.
Janine the Machine. Is she a real
Oh,
machine?
Welcome to round 2, folks.
Our bracket might be in danger here.
I'm okay with it. Honestly.
Opponent's choice. Kalinowski gave her Tom Cruise.
Looney
However,
Bin's
Ethan does know Tom Cruise.
so great at this point that I'm okay with
Ethan
it.
knows
Yeah.
actual
I
Time
like
Machine.
Janine and Ethan,
I
but
think that might be true.
Ethan has
I'm
been
fine
in
with either
multiple
direction here.
helicopters and private jets with
Surprisingly
Tom
lifelike.
Cruise.
So we're gonna find out here. Gonna go away.
It's coming around towards Tom
It's
Cruise,
coming back.
Christian.
I could hit it, or it might hit Sandra Bullock.
oh,
It hits
Tom
Tom Cruise.
Tom
It's
Cruise.
Cruise.
Tommy C,
So now that's a see. Ethan knows Tom Cruise.
aka TC
right.
Legend.
And that's what I like about them as a team, because he's confident, she trusts in him, and this
Yeah.
is what we're going to get here in the Tom Cruise.
Does Ethan Irwin know Ethan
Tom
Hunt?
Cruise movies. Let's see if
Tom
Time
Cruise,
Machine
not
can
too
get to
old
level
to be doing action
5.
movies still.
All right, here we
Oh.
go, guys. First question. Who
Timely.
plays Tom Cruise's co-lead, Major Susan Turner, in Jack Reacher, Never Go Back?
Colby Smulders.
Robin Sparkles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colby Smulders.
That is correct. All right.
They're off to the right start.
Who directed Tom Cruise in Born on the 4th of July?
Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
More points?
All right, this is the early round that they needed to counter what the Looney Bin just did.
In A Few Good Men. Who plays Santiago's commanding officer, Lieutenant Jonathan
Jack
James
Nicholson.
Kendrick?
No, wait, wasn't he Jessup?
Oh no. Yeah. Wait.
Colonel Jessup?
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
2 more points.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jet Nixon was Colonel
All right.
Jessup.
There's your next one. Next one.
They're making it competitive halfway through round number 2.
Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman star together
Oblivion.
in this 2013 science fiction action film.
Oblivion.
Yes.
All right.
Man, they're
that
just
movie was
killing
boring.
this,
This
too.
match is not. All right, here
Woo!
we go.
This is a good game.
In Jerry Maguire, Jerry is fired from a big sports
One.
agency. How many
Dorothy
of the
Boyd.
other employees leave with him to start the new agency?
How do you spell cat, Christian?
1.
What?
That's really good. I have never been. Listen, I was going to say I have been questioned in this game a million times, but never as cleverly as that.
Yeah.
So
I will point out, Christian has not yet answered Video Drew's question.
well, I'll go the corruption route. K-A-T.
There you
All right,
go.
here we go.
There
All
you
right, next question.
Nice.
Who plays the club owner, Dennis Dupree, in Rock of Ages?
This is the last question.
Alec Baldwin?
Is it?
Alec Baldwin.
Yes, it is. That's it. All right, so
I gotta
after
be honest,
that-
I have actually no idea
after
how I knew that.
It is 25-24. The Looney Bin sees himself with a 1-point lead, right back to where we were at the beginning.
Perfect rounds
of
by
round one.
both teams in round number 2.
So the Tom Cruise category worked out for the Time Machine,
Yeah.
Looney Bin, getting monsters, and we have ourselves a battle here as we get
What
to
a ball
the
game.
third round.
The third round will entail a series of numbers that we need. 1 to 20. What feels lucky?
1, 6, 13.
1, 6, and 13. Okay. For
Tom
the
seems
Looney
to
Bin.
nod his head.
Those are good numbers.
Those are good numbers. All right, and the machine, or time machine.
4, because time machine for life.
Life. 17.
17.
And 9.
And 9. All right, so we
Why does
start
this
with
room
the
smell
time
like a
machine.
marker?
We start with the time machine, who needs to hit their 2
'Cause I had one in my mouth.
Force it back to the Looney Bin, and they chose category number 4. So we start with thrillers. Who is going to start with thrillers?
I'll take it.
You're going to take it. All right, Janine, here we go. All right. Who plays the character of Keller Dover, a man whose daughter goes missing
Jackman.
in 2013's Prisoners?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Those are the two who are in that movie.
Hugh Jackman.
For 2 points. All right.
I just thought it would have been funny
Now
if
we
it
go
was
back
like
to the Looney Bin.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Category number 6.
They chose category number 1.
Oh, they did? 1. You're right. Correct. Sorry.
Looney Bin, you chose number 1 for your 2-point question. That corresponds to the world of romance. Who would like to field that question? Can only be one of you.
That's a hard mashup considering how much we both love romance movies. I will take it.
You will be taking it?
Yes.
All right, Video Drew is going to sign up for romance. Your question for 2 points. Who plays wealthy businessman Edward Lewis?
Richard
in
Gere.
1990's Pretty Woman.
Well, that would be Richard Gere for How to Spell Cats again.
It would be Richard Gere and the Looney Bin back on top by a point.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
How can
Next
you not
question
love
here
them at
goes
this point?
Back to the time machine who chose
If you don't love them,
category
you just don't get it.
17. Category number 17. This is for Ethan.
Which
Ethan,
I don't get it,
sorry to
but
tell you,
I love
you
them.
chose Disney movies.
Great, let's do it.
Oh.
All right.
It's fine.
Here you go. Who lends his voice to the character of Jim
Oh.
Hawkins in 2002's Treasure Planet?
Oh, who was that?
Isn't that Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Do you know the answer to this?
Yeah, it might be.
Um,
5, 4.
repeat the question.
Okay, here it is. First one.
It might be Joseph
Who lends his
Gordon-Levitt.
voice to the character of Jim Hawkins in 2002's Treasure Planet? Don't talk to your teammate, please.
Elijah Wood.
Looking for Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
There you go.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. All right, so now we stay with the time machine.
Mm.
Stay with the time machine who has to hit their
That could have been it
5-point.
right there.
Yeah.
If they hit it, it bounces back to the Looney Bin. However, if they miss, the Looney Bin will go on to play either Shazam or The Odd Couple. But we'll see if the time machine can throw it back. Here we go. They have.
You want some bad news for Time Machine, Christian?
What? Because
they selected category number 9. Tell them what that corresponds to.
Time machine chose category 9, and that
Animated.
is animated. films.
Ooh.
Janine's pretty good at these.
Animated.
Ethan Irwin, as he loves to point out, like me,
Yeah.
does not have children, and that's why we smile.
All right, here we go.
Nobody,
All right, here we go. This is your 5. This
as
is
far
your.
as I know, nobody has children, and we still managed to get it.
Yeah. This is your
Tom
5.
has 3 children.
5-pointer.
He showed
Not
me photos
anymore.
of them.
5-pointer. What 1970s Ralph Bakshi cartoon
Fritz the
featured
Cat.
drugs, sex, and cats?
Yeah, Fritz the Cat. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, let's keep this match going. Come on.
5,
I want to see one more question to Looney Bin.
3.
Repeat the question.
Second one. What 1970s Ralph Bakshi cartoon features drugs, sex, and cats?
Fritz the Cat.
Got it.
Correct. They hit it. They hit it. So now we bounce back to Looney. They're going to have to hit their 5. They can get some points here and try to get to 35, but they're going to have
We
to
have been
hit
treated this
the 3's
week.
kind of a throwaway, and
That's
it's going to be about
right.
the 5.
Looney Bin, you have a 3-point question. It is utterly meaningless.
The week of
unless you're
Thanksgiving, and I
keeping
am
track of
thankful
all-time
for these
scores, that kind of
matches.
thing,
Yes.
which you are within range of. So, Looney Bin, you selected number 6 for your 3-point question. This one's going to go
Found Tom's kids.
to Tom.
Oh.
They're screaming outside.
Tom, category number 6 corresponds to Sandra Bullock movies. And your question. Who plays the skillful hack
Aquafina.
Nine Ball?
No,
in
no,
Ocean's
that's
Eleven?
Rihanna. Yeah, Aquafina's pickpocket.
Aquafina.
Tom has missed a question, Christian.
Ooh.
It is Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Okay.
All right.
But
What is happening?
Like I said, that
Viviani.
question didn't mean anything. So now we stick with your 5-point question. And Looney Bin, this is for the win. It's worth 5 points.
God.
If you answer it right, you will win 32-31. If you get it wrong, you will lose, and Time Machine will advance to
They might
round
have-
3 of the Ultimate
If they got
Schmoedown Teams
the
Edition.
3-point and 5-point,
if you get this
they
right,
might have
you
hit
get
the
to see a
record
dead
for the
body.
points.
Not only did I not say that, I'm disturbed by how much applause that comment garnered in the studio.
All right. To find out who goes on to the semifinal.
Video Drew and Tom, you may confer for your answer attempt. Your 5-point category will be modern classics. And your question. In the film Midnight in Paris, who plays the famous writer F. Scott Fitzgerald?
Owen Wilson.
Tom Hiddleston.
And your winners, the Looney Bin!
Jeez.
Video Drew and Tom pull up another upset.
Wow.
They beat the Time Machine, who was a lot of people's favorites to win this whole damn thing. They win, they advance, they play either The Odd Couple or Shazam. Oh my God, the Looney Bin does it again.
The Looney Bin does it again. Look at that score, 32-31. Both teams at the top of their game, the peak of their powers. It just broke the Looney Bin's way, and we get to call another Looney Bin match partner. It's gonna be a wild one in round number 3.
They are becoming the tournament darlings. They are becoming the tournament darlings right now.
It's not
What
wrong.
a match they had with the Self-Righteous Brothers, and now they have this incredible match here with the Time Machine and Ethan and Janine fighting as hard as they can.
I did
Bouncing
not see
back,
that
hitting the
coming.
5-pointer. And man, Ethan's had a tough run this year, though, Mark. He just lost out against Bibiani in the singles tournament, and now finds himself. That's the end of his season. I can't believe it. That's the end of both the Machine and Ethan Irwin's season thus far.
But he can walk out of the studio with his head held high, knowing that he knew the answer to Fritz the Cat.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if that was him or Janine coming up with that, but Fritz the
That's
Cat.
a good one. The question that I'm curious about, and I'm sure Jen Sturgill will be asking too, is now the Time Machine's 2-1. Where will that put them in the rankings? I don't necessarily know if Ethan and Janine will be protected. So what is Jay Washington thinking about going into the draft? We're going to find all of that and more because Jen Sturgill's backstage with the Time Machine. Here we go, Jen.
Guys, I think I'm as stunned as everyone else in this room is that you guys lost that match. The drugs, sex, and cats poll. Wow. I was just gonna answer my 20s and call it a day. Jay Washington, I know you've got to be a little stunned about this.
The woman carried nuts and bolts and cords in a Halloween bucket.
That's what was in there?
This is what's in my hand. This is what's in my hand.
Those are yours. Those are ours now, so that's fine. That's our.
At least we have that.
At least we have nuts and bolts. And we pull drugs, sex, and cats. I mean, I don't know if you could. What is up with Tom? Like, yo, is that even legal for him to be here? Are we all an accessory to an escaped convict? Like, legit, this is terrifying. Like, don't nobody think this is cool. He don't even talk loud. He just, and that's how he answers every question. And everybody cool with this? No. I mean, I'm sad they lost. Hella sad, but I'm hella scared he's here.
You have some legitimate concerns, Mr. Washington. So I know this ends y'all's run in the team tournament. I think we're all shocked. This is a huge upset, but I think moving forward, what does this mean for the Time Machine with the draft coming up?
I hate your inflection. I know this hurts, being out of country. Look, it means that a lot of things that possibly can go wrong. But I'm going to keep my faith up to God, some holy oil, and these nuts and bolts, and clearly an iPhone cord, that we all can stay together. Because, listen, for $5 a day, you can feed a starving child in the Looney Bin. I love y'all. I don't want y'all to go nowhere. Because if I end up with one of them, I'm going to cry. I can't. My heart can't take it. Please don't leave me. Please, God, don't leave.
Back to you guys. Jay's inconsolable.
All right, so
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's Jay. Well, if you think about it, with all the managers in general, is that they don't know what's coming because, like I said, if Ethan and Janine got themselves to a place where they were in the top 5, then Jay could pick one of them in the first round, protected. Now they won't be in the top 5, so they're not necessarily protected. If they don't even make it in the top 10, then Jay might lose both of them if someone picks them. So I can understand Jay's concern. But on the other side of that, now you have this other team of 2-1 of the Looney Bin that nobody saw coming. And here we go. I mean, this is going to be an interesting. There's no straight answers that are going to come out of this interview.
I don't know what's about to happen. There might be a chance that some of you will see a corpse. So prepare accordingly. Parents, look out for your kids. And here we go to Jen Sturger with the winners, the Looney Bin.
You may see a corpse. Ellis, what kind of toss is that? I'm back here. Why wish that on me? Congratulations, Looney Bin. You just pulled possibly the biggest upset we're going to see in this tournament. How are you feeling right now?
The energy here is real weird today. But Video Drew is very happy that we won. Janine and Ethan were formidable players, and I remember when people had to go get their amazing talent the old-fashioned way by digging them up in a graveyard. Instead of building them piece by piece and filling them full of Wikipedia knowledge. However, guys, Video Drew knew the answer was Richard Gere. Amazing.
Wow, I think we just learned Tom's origin story. I don't know. Tom, do you have any words about the match? I'm assuming no, but let's find out.
Nobody wants to see my dead body.
Tom, no. Here's some candy.
I brought it from home.
Don't worry about it. He's fine. We're so excited to keep going forward in this game that's super fun and won't have any more interruptions.
So next you're going to face either the Odd Couple or Shazam. Do you have a preference?
Going back to you, Jen.
Back to you guys?
That's exactly what we thought was going to happen.
Hats off to Jen Sturger for not running away and hiding during that interview. Very professional.
Look, this happens every tournament. Every tournament, whether it's the singles, intergeekdom, teams, there is a big shocking upset. This is the biggest one. I think Jen Sturger was correct. We don't know if we'll see a bigger upset because no one thought. I don't know. Maybe there is a poll out there that the fans did vote and filled out their brackets. Maybe somebody did have the Looney Bin beating Time Machine, but that
I know someone who did. There's one person I know who did.
But it's clear now that the Looney Bin, they may be considered Cinderella up to this point, but now I think that their knowledge has been on full display for long enough to where you cannot count them out of any team match. I don't care who they're going up against.
Well, they're going to have a tough battle either way because you have either the former team champions in the Odd Couple, Jeff Snyder and Mark Andraco, or the former singles champion and free-for-all legend in Bibiani and the rising star of the Kid. Both of those teams are great. You look at what the Kid did in the singles tournament. You look at what Bibiani did in the singles tournament. And both of those guys are riding high right now. If you look at the Looney Bin, what are they going to bring in besides just utter chaos?
If they play against Shazam, Video Drew I think might be spit with the Kid. She might try to recruit him to the dark side. Right. It's just going to be a whole crazy, to borrow a term from another Schmoedown event, free-for-all as we continue in the Ultimate Schmoedown Teams Edition. It's going to be fun to watch.
It's really good. Now, guys, thank you for joining us here. A lot of different things for you guys to know. December 7th, live. That is right. Coming up down the pike here, it is the Schmoedown Spectacular
next
4.
week.
You can get your tickets at the schmoedownlive.com, and if tickets are sold out, you'll be able to watch it on the live stream if you're a $10 patron.
There are still some
or
tickets.
you'll be able to get it at the schmoedownlive.com. As you know, we launched the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. You can also find all of those shows, the shows that we have on this channel, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't done that already. So, for Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Well.
We shoplift about 30 or 40 of these things. I'm listening, hear me out. We're talking about 30 or 40 of these. We go on eBay when we get out of here, and then we can pay the rent for the dungeon. What's the matter? You're beyond stealing?
Are they ever going to find Kalinowski?
I don't know.
Well, so that match was just straight up bananas and tomatoes.
I was thinking pomegranates and porcupines.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a little bit of that too. That was pretty shocking. Looney Bin actually, they actually pulled out the cue for that one, and I'm really impressed with how they're doing so far in this entire tournament.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Like, of course, like we're expecting, Time Machine to win, and then Looney Bin's pulling off this upset. That means now we get Looney Bin versus either Shazam or Odd Couple.
Mm-hmm.
Which at that point, our bracket aside, I'm completely fine with Looney Bin facing either Shazam or the Odd Couple, because of those two teams, I want to see either Bibiani's reaction or Snyder's reaction.
Yeah, both of them could.
They're on opposite ends, but either one will be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think Bibiani might continue to just play with that, while Snyder's going to do the whole like, what the heck, what's going on here?
Snyder's going to be more Jay Washington, and Bibiani's going to be
Bibiani.
Bibiani's going to be Bibiani.
Yeah. So interesting to see where this one could potentially go. Again, this isn't what we thought was going to happen, but
as of right now, it's another chip in our bracket.
Yeah, so the camel speaks for itself, and that's the way that this match was going, and I'm very happy to see that, because like I like a good upset. We talked about this before. I do like a good upset in my football tournaments, and so when you have something like this happen, I like it because it wasn't something that was planned. You didn't foresee this happening. The tarot cards were saying that we already knew who was going to win, and that's not what happened here.
And sometimes you just got to put a boxing glove on a pelican.
Exactly. Because when you do that, you wind up with matches that turn out exactly like this.
Yeah.
And I'm completely flabbergasted by this, because I was really, really enjoying how this match went. I know you like it. You were still of the mind frame that you would like to keep it the way our bracket was. You wanted our bracket to stay completely intact, which, I mean, it hasn't already. We've already got some chips off the old block on there. And
yeah, the helium was let out of it.
But it's broken.
It's
well, yeah, it's still like a nice chip here.
Lay's potato chips. So light, so thin, so crisp. You can eat 1,000,000 of them. But nobody can eat just one. Another flavor favorite from Frito-Lay.
Delicious. It's actually going to be probably this next game with Looney Bin will determine who wins and then who's going to go home a dolly.
Yeah, well, I mean, so we have a situation where there's two possibilities of completely busting our bracket. Well, the biggest possibility of busting our bracket is if the family beats Who's the Boss. The second possibility is if either Odd Couple or, at this point now, Looney Bin take out Shazam. Which, since we have Shazam on one side, Who's the Boss on the other, there's any number of things that could Wally-gog our bracket into oblivion here.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
Anyway, so again, we're like just dumbfounded by this. So that's going to do it for this reaction. What did you think of it? Make sure you open up your brain stem and put some words down at the bottom. We've got a seance to move on to, so we're going to go ahead and end this video here. Make sure you go over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, also known as the Schmoedown Entertainment Network on the TubeU. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and grocery shop over there on that channel. They would very much appreciate it. Also, go help them out by donating to the Chat Supers when they do the SEN live shows that they're doing now. They're very successful, and that smells really dank.
It's cinnamon pecan swirl.
Exactly, like I said. Also, make sure you go over to the Patreon, help them out, join the tier that's right for you. That will also greatly improve their success in the next coming decade. That is really nice smelling, though.
Did you mention the part where you can just throw money at their faces?
That would be cool. In fact, you could do that when you go to Spectacular, which is going to be next week. There are still tickets available for that event on the Schmoedownlive.com, so make sure you pick up those tickets. They also got the season opener in New York is also for sale on there. Also, pick up your live streams if you can't physically make it to there. And yes, Chris.
We will be at the Spectacular if our Lord and Savior here doesn't take us first.
That's right. Our auras will be present, and we will be there to speak with you and probably pull the string on the back of your back to make you speak as well. So make sure you're there.
Nap time, baby. We'll come
Bye.
back for you.
Anyways, follow us on... That's his Tom impression. Follow us on social media. You can follow us at Cinefanatics MLP. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. We are on the Food Network. Just make sure you follow us in all those places. Stay up to date with what we're doing. We also have just recently launched a Facebook group over on the Bookface website. It's at facebook.com/group/Cinefanatics.
Please don't take it away from us, Sacha Baron Cohen.
At all. So go over there, stay up to date with what we're doing. We'll make announcements and funny like little polls and comments and stuff over there. So come join the fun party that we're having on the bake group food face thingy. Anyways, you can also make sure you subscribe to us here on this channel. This is the Fanatic Sin channel. You can subscribe by hitting the subscribe button down below, the subscribe button over here, the subscribe button over there, and the subscribe button that's now where his head is at. Make sure you click that. You'll be subscribed.
Punch my face.
Over here off to the side are a couple other videos that we have made. And as always, later.
See ya.
Do you like your omelets with Nickelodeon gack or testicles?
Baloney, mother...